Good morning, students. I welcome you all in my class. It's English class and you are learning Friends and Flatterers by William Shakespeare. Very interesting, very motivating and educational poem. A very good teaching for all human beings. We have come to know about true friends and fake friends, means false friends, those who are flatterers, those who are sycophant. We have learned, I have already sent you the summary biography of William Shakespeare and explanation video of this poem. Today I am going to explain you the question answer from understanding the poem, and we have exercises at the last of every chapter and at last of every poem. So let us see what questions are being asked to us, and through these answers we will even broaden and we will come to know the concept of the poem more clearly. So let's start. Exercise B. Exercise A is fill in the blanks and some other activities. Here the questions start from exercise B. So let us see what are the questions being asked. Line taken from the poem is here. Words are easy like the wind. This is the line taken from the poem. You know very well. Words are easy like the wind. Which words are being referred to? In what sense they are easy? This is the question. The words of flatterers are being referred to here. These words are here referred from here for flatterers, sycophant, those who praise us falsely, not sincerely, those whose words are not true. They only appreciate for their own benefit, for their own expectations from us. These words are easy in the sense that they are spoken easily and freely. There is no weight, no truth in their words, without attaching too much meaning or sincerity to them. And that's why these words are quite easy for them. They just can speak it. They are not true to their sincerity. Another question is here. No, there are some more here in this part. They can change as easily as the wind. That is also here in the part of that question. They can change easily as the wind or disappear when the flatterer doesn't need the person anymore. When you are empty pocket, without any resource, when resource is finished, they will not be seen near you anymore. And those flatterers cannot come to you for any help, for your any supply. They also change their mood, change their direction easily like the wind. Wind that doesn't stay at a place constantly. It can change in any direction anytime. Like is the mood and the attitude of flatterers, the false friends. If words are easy, what is hard? Words are easy, but staying true to words of affection and friendship are harder. Words are easy. People can speak anything to appreciate us, to praise us, so that they can fulfill their desire. They can fulfill their expectations from us. But staying or standing true to the words what they say and to have any affection in the friendship is harder. That is difficult. Praising someone is easy, but showing loyalty, truthfulness to that person and supporting that person when he or she needs it is difficult. That is difficult to find in the friendship. This is what the poet tells us. How can we distinguish between a true friend and a false friend? That's the question. And the poet has very easily given us the tips. True friends help us when we need them. They are always ready to cooperate us, to help us, to supply what we need, what they can do for us. They share our problems. If we have problems, difficulties, sorrows, they share our problems, our worries and our sorrows. They cry with us and stay awake with us in hard times. When we are facing hard times or tough times, they share, they also cry when we cry, and they stay awake if we are passing through different times here, hard times. False friends, on the other hand, may flatter us with easy words only. There is no truthfulness and no sincerity at all. Let us see now here. They act as friends only as long as we have enough money to spend. They do not help us in the times of need. When we spend a lot, they flatter us by calling us generous and worthy of being a king, that we are so kind, so generous, like a king. We should be called a king, they say. But if we fall upon hard times, they no longer remain with us. This is what the way we can distinguish, differentiate who are our true friends, who are just sycophant, flatterers. Another question is, read the last line of the poem. How could a flatterer be a foe? Foe means enemy. A flatterer is in a sense a foe or an enemy, because a flatterer cheats us, deceives us with false words of friendship and praise. A flatterer makes use of our resources. When we have them, we have to give them, we have to just spend to them, but does not help us when we face a loss or we are in a scarcity, we are in need. This way, a flatterer betrays our trust and can set us up for shocks or disappointments. Another question is, which two of these words have meaning similar to flatter and which two refer to the opposite of it? Means which two words are synonyms of flatterer and which two others are opposite of that? Here the words that is given are condemn, charm, fawn, criticize, and the words charm and fawn have similar meaning to flatter. The opposite of that is here condemn and criticize. Let us see here. The words condemn and criticize mean the opposite. Yes, I have already told you the phrase faithful friend occurs twice in the poem. Can you find a similar phrase which stands for its opposite? Which word has the opposite meaning of faithful friend? And that's also already given in the poem, that is used by the poet. And that word is flattering foe. That flattering foe is the word just opposite in the meaning of faithful friends. So these were the questions from understanding the poem, and I will include some more here questions in the class, in online class from the poem. We will discuss, I will explain you some discussions from appreciating the poem. So in this video this much. I hope that you must have understood all the question answers I discussed today, explained today, and hope you will note down and learn them well. Thank you, students. Thank you very much being with me. Thank you.